Still can't do a pull-up? You're probably already strong enough, have been for a while. What's actually broken is the order your muscles fire in. And that's the part nobody talks about, let alone trains deliberately. You probably already have enough muscle to do a pull-up. One pull-up. That's it. And there's a good chance you've had enough for a while. You've just been spending that time getting stronger at doing it wrong. The muscles that need to fire first aren't firing. Until that changes, more training doesn't help. It just deepens the wrong pattern. Grab a bar right now. Hang from it. Not actively, just hang. Shoulders relaxed, up near your ears, body completely loose. Now try to pull. Yeah, that. Arms still pulling, shoulders don't move. Everything runs out of gas almost immediately, and you end up exactly where you started. If that's what just happened, good. Now you know what you've been reinforcing. Every failed rep has been teaching your body the same broken pattern. After enough of those, going nowhere starts to feel normal. Starts to feel like a ceiling. Most people have been doing exactly that for months, sometimes a lot longer. And they respond by adding more pulling exercises, more volume, more time hanging from bars. The pattern doesn't change. The result doesn't change either. Now stay on the bar. Pull your shoulder blades down and back, away from your ears, back toward your spine. The cue that actually works? Shoulder blades into your back pockets. Down and back. Not a shrug or squeeze, down and back. Feel the difference? The whole thing locks in. Your lats finally have something to pull from. Your neck gets longer. The hang stops feeling loose and starts feeling controlled. That position is a mechanical gate. It's either open and you go up, or it's closed and you hang there. There's no version of a clean pull-up where that step gets skipped, and almost nobody trains it deliberately. Hold the active position for 2 or 3 seconds. Release back to passive. Repeat. This is your first drill. Not a lat exercise, a nervous system drill. You're teaching your body what step 1 of the pull-up actually feels like, in isolation, before you ask it to chain steps 2 and 3 on top of it. Most people skip this because it looks too simple to be doing anything useful. That's exactly why they're still at the bottom of the bar 6 months later. 10 reps of this every session before you do anything else. What's actually happening in a pull-up that works? Research by Yudoyono and colleagues measured muscle activation during pull-ups and found a specific firing sequence. The lower trapezius and pectoralis major engage first, locking the shoulder blades into that back pocket position, and only then do the lats and biceps come in to finish the pull. Shoulder blades first, arms come after. Skip step 1 and the lats have no stable base to pull from. The biceps try to carry everything. Burn out in a couple of seconds, body doesn't move. The pull-up feels impossible because you started at step 2. A pull-up is a relative strength test. Your strength against your entire body weight. No machine, no adjustable load. Most people failing at it aren't actually that far off in strength. They're just missing the first step every single time. Quick break. If you're training at home and you don't have a pull-up bar yet, the Gornation Extended is the one to get. Mounts on any door frame, no drilling, no permanent setup. Takes 2 seconds to put up and 2 seconds to take down. Small enough to travel with, solid enough to actually train on. It's built to actually hold up. Solid construction, foam grip so it doesn't dig into your hands mid-set, and it clips on and off in seconds without tools. Works on basically any standard door frame you've got. Link in the description. Code YELLOWDUDE gets you 10% off your order. Once the gate is opening consistently on the dead hang, meaning you can feel the shoulder blades set without thinking about it, add a band. The band reduces the load so that you can practice the full sequence. Shoulder blades first, then the pull, without your body weight shutting the rep down before you finish it. The point isn't to make pull-ups easier. The point is completing the pattern correctly, every single rep, until it becomes automatic. Your nervous system learns from complete movements, not from the same sticking point hit over and over, rep after rep, session after session. The band lets you finish the rep clean. Use it for that. Set the shoulder blades before you pull, every time. If you catch yourself yanking with your arms first, stop, reset, start again. Using the band to muscle through the wrong pattern at a lower load is just practicing the wrong thing with less effort. Same result, less dignity. How do you know when you're ready to drop the band? When you can complete 5 clean reps. Shoulder blades setting first, full range of motion, no collapsing at the top, without thinking about the sequence. At that point, the pattern is starting to stick. Try a rep without the band. See what happens. Rings aren't required for your first pull-up, but if you want to accelerate the learning, they do something a fixed bar can't. They punish the wrong pattern immediately. If the shoulder blades aren't set before you pull, the rings shift, the pull collapses, and you know exactly what went wrong without anyone having to tell you. That feedback happens every single rep in real time. A fixed bar lets you compensate and grind through the bad positioning because the bar doesn't move. Rings don't. What the wobble is telling you: the gate isn't open. Go back to the active hang. Reset. Try again. The rings aren't being difficult, they're just more honest than the bar. Uncomfortable to train on, also the fastest way to get the sequence properly wired in. Because every rep either earns the position or exposes that it didn't. No in between. Your first pull-up is a coordination milestone. The muscle was probably already there. You just never trained the order it fires in. Most people find out the hard way. Months of pulling, 0 pull-ups, then 3 weeks of active hangs, and suddenly the bar moves. The strength was there the whole time. The sequence just wasn't. Run the drills. Get the gate open. And when the sequence clicks, and it will click, your pull-up count will go bananas.